Samurai fiction is one of my favorite comedies because it contains many elements that I love in movies. Some of my favorite genres include comedy and old samurai movies, and this mixes both together beautifully. But not only is this movie funny, but it contains lovable characters and well-choreographed fight scenes. Despite its appearance, this actually came out in 1998. They chose this black and white art style with a few color scenes here just to be a parody of old Chambara movies. The setting of this movie takes us back to the Tokugawa period of Japan, introducing us to our protagonist, the very immature but strong-willed Heishiro, who is the son of a retainer of a very important samurai clan. And our antagonist Ranosuke, who appears to be a very cold-hearted but misunderstood samurai who is very skilled, and because of his skills, he is granted the honorable position of guarding the sword that was given to this clan by the shogun himself. Because of Ranosuke's curiosity, he unsheathes this sacred sword just to take a look at it when he is accused of stealing it and attacked for it. So because he can't get in a word edgewise, he has to defend himself, and it makes him look like a thief. Ranosuke then runs off with the sword and begins actually minding his own business, which is kind of strange because he doesn't really have a motive to steal the sword aside from just wearing the shoe that fits, and because of his samurai pride, he's really unable to go back and clear his name and apologize for something that he was wrongly accused of. Heishiro's adventure begins when he learns of this theft, and he gathers two of his best friends to travel after Ranosuke and retrieve the sword, but his journey will not be an easy one. What makes this movie so funny are the personalities of the characters and how well they interact. Heishiro is one of these stupid main characters who's always very immature and joking around. He always gets himself into trouble, and to counteract that, Ranosuke is a very serious guy who kind of says some creepy stuff with a very straight face, and it's kind of creepy the way he says it. Like, say for example, the time when he treated one of his henchmen to the brothel house, and he was really happy about that. But then he disclosed the fact that he was going to be watching it just with a straight face. And I'm going to watch. Kinda creepy. There are about 6 other supporting characters that we meet during Heishiro's journey. They all work well together and are all very funny. One thing to be said about most of the characters in samurai fiction are that they're very static, one-dimensional characters that don't change. Their surroundings change and they simply apply their static, unchanging personality to these new settings, and I think that it actually works better for the film because it's actually a lighthearted comedy, and I think that the characters work well as they are. As for the presentation of this movie, they did a great job with the setting, with the wardrobe, and with the props, making it feel like you were hundreds of years into the past, from the small little shacks in the middle of nowhere, to the towns, to the wardrobes, to everybody's different clothing, which is different for everybody, and the swords. They did a great job with the props here. Watching the making of the movie, they actually took all of the swords in this movie. You couldn't tell it, but they're actually bamboo wrapped in glue and tinfoil, and you wouldn't be able to tell this otherwise. They did an amazing job with the set and all of the props and wardrobe, so they definitely get props for that. And to top it all off, with their choice to add the black and white filter and some color scenes, it really added to the artistic value of this movie because it really made you feel like you're watching a movie from the 70s or so. But after watching so many black and white movies in HD on Blu-ray, I think that this really would benefit from being remastered on Blu-ray. This really deserves it. It's a beautiful movie, and I think it needs to be updated. I also love the soundtrack of this movie as well. It takes traditional Japanese music, mixing it with elements of rock and jazz. Samurai fiction is a definite watch for anyone out there who loves old movies, for anyone out there who has interest in Japanese history or culture. I give samurai fiction a 9 out of 10. I've had samurai fiction on DVD for over a decade now, and I don't know a single person who I've shown this to who didn't like it. Everyone enjoyed it. Even back in high school, I took this to my Japanese class, and we showed it there. The teacher loved it. Everyone in class loved it. It's a great movie. If you've seen samurai fiction, then let me know your thoughts about it in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like it, and also share it with your friends. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.